Hello my dear students, how are you all? This is Sonia Kaushik and today we are going to start our next important topic lysosomes in cell biology. As we have already discussed little bit of lysosome in the topic of endomembranous system, but today we are going to discuss this topic in little detail. So what are lysosomes, students? These are the unit membranous organelles that have hydrolytic enzyme inside them and they are discovered by Dieter. Alright, they are discovered by Dieter. Alright, what type of organelle they are? They are sac-like structure, having unit membrane and they have hydrolytic enzyme inside them. Hydrolytic enzymes. Alright, they can digest carbohydrate, they can digest protein, they can digest lipids. So for carbohydrates they have carbohydrases. For digestion of lipids they have lipases, and for proteins they have proteases. Alright students, and they generally have acidic pH in them. Acidic pH. Why there is acidic pH inside lysosome? So they have hydrogen ions inside the, or you can say protons present inside the lysosome that are responsible for this acidic nature of this lysosome. If we talk about structure, as we have discussed, this is unit membranous structure, sac-like structure, and it generally have hydrolytic enzyme inside them, and this is unit membranous structure. Alright, and these lysosomes are also called as you can say pleomorphic organelles. They have different you can say types, and they have different, so they show polymorphism. So they are of different types. Coming to the types of lysosomes, types. So they are basically of four main types. Which four main types are there? Lysosome के four main types कौन सी हैं students? So that is primary lysosomes, secondary lysosomes, and third one are called residual bodies. And last one are called autophagosomes. So let me discuss one by one. So these primary lysosomes are the, you can say, first type of lysosome that is formed primarily you can say with the help of Golgi apparatus. So which organelle is helping in formation of this lysosome? Golgi apparatus. And specifically if we talk about what type of structure give rise to from Golgi apparatus, transphase specifically helps in formation of these lysosomes. Students, what is the function of these lysosomes? Actually these lysosomes help to digest the materials that are present inside the cell, and sometimes they also help in digestion of waste materials that are accumulated inside the cell. So you can say that they are helping as a cleansing agent inside the cells. Sometimes they go for lysis of itself. अपने आप की वो lysis करा लेते हैं. That's why they are also called suicidal bags. So they are also named as autophagosomes. Alright. So these are, you can say, different stages of lysosomes as they you can say proceed their function, or on the basis of, you can say, active and inactive enzyme present in them, they are named differently. So let me discuss primary lysosomes first. Primary lysosomes. Alright, you can write here primary. Alright, primary lysosomes. So they specifically have inactive enzymes. Inactive enzymes means these hydrolytic enzymes are not present in active state in the lysosomes. These are firstly फर्स्टली फॉर्म लाइसोसोम, जो सबसे पहले बने हैं लाइसोसोम गोल्जी apparatus से, वो उनको क्या कहेंगे? प्राइमरी लाइसोसोम. बट दे हैव इनएक्टिव एंजाइम इन देम. उनके अंदर कैसे एंजाइम है स्टूडेंट? इनएक्टिव. दैट्स व्हाई दे आर कॉल्ड प्राइमरी लाइसोसोम. सो व्हेनेवर एनी यू कैन से phagocytosis occur or pinocytosis occur, means whenever cell engulf any food particle or any other substance that it have to digest. cell को कोई भी अगर substance digest करना है, so it have to fuse with secondary lysosome. So after primary lysosome, secondary lysosomes are formed. Alright students, as they help in digestion, so they are also called digestive vacuoles. They are also called digestive vacuoles, and they are also called phagosomes. Alright, so they have active enzymes. इनके अंदर जो एंजाइम प्रेजेंट होंगे वो एक्टिव होंगे स्टूडेंट्स. मीन्स दे कैन digest the carbohydrate like lipids and proteins extra. Whenever the phagosome, student, what is phagosome? Phagosome is a structure formed by engulfing of any solid or solid food particle inside it. So whenever a phagosome, suppose this is a phagosome that have food particle inside, and when it fuses with secondary lysosome, this is phagosome, this is lysosome. When they fuse together, the enzymes present inside, hydrolytic enzyme, that helps in digestion of this food particle. That's why these secondary lysosomes are also regarded as digestive in function. So they can digest the you can say substance whatever present in phagosome. Next, after digestion, you all know waste products are formed inside these lysosomes. अगर इनके अंदर waste product अब बन जाएंगे, so we have to excrete out that waste with the help of e-phagy, with the help of exocytosis. So as the cells have to replace the digestive material. So student, third we will discuss residual bodies. They have undigested waste material. They have undigested waste materials that have to excrete out of the cell. जिसे सेल से बाहर निकालना है with the help of you can say process exocytosis. उस प्रोसेस को क्या कहेंगे? जब वेस्ट सब्सटेंस रिमूव होगा, that is exocytosis, that also called e-phagy. Alright, that also called e-phagy. So these are residual bodies that are formed after digestion of the you can say food materials, or you can say waste materials that are present in phagocytes. So they are formed in tertiary state. And next we are coming to autophagosome. Sometimes what happens students, whenever some waste materials are accumulated inside cells or present inside cells, some cell debris and some worn out cells. So what happens? These lysosomes, autophagosomes. As I have told you, sometimes these lysosomes, they also get fused with. They also get fused with. You can say waste material, or you can say dead organelles. Means whatever the waste material or worn out cells or materials present, organelles specifically we can say, because a process is going on itself in a cell. So whatever the waste material or any you can say material, whenever the lysosome fuse with them and they undergo their autolysis, वो खुद ही खत्म हो जाते हैं, and that's why they are also called suicidal bags. Alright students, मीन्स लाइसोसोम जिस वेस्ट मटेरियल या जिसके साथ फ्यूज होंगे एंड आप फ्यूज होंगे कह सकते हैं, या दे विल फॉर्म यू कैन से मेम्ब्रेन लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, they can form a membrane like structure around that waste material, or you can say dead organelle. So what happen when this lysosome undergo lysis of itself, so that's why they are also called autophagosome. So students, as the lysosomes are present in different structure, they have different types of structure, different types of stages for, you can say, removing the waste from cells. So they are also called pleomorphic organelles. Alright, because they have different morphology or different structure on different stages, that's why they are also called pleomorphic organelles. Now coming to the function of lysosome, so as this is cleared from this that they help to remove the waste cellular particles or worn out cells or tissues from the cell. We cannot use the term tissue here because tissue is formed by group of cell. So whatever the waste substance present inside the cell, एक cell के अंदर कुछ अगर waste substance है या कुछ digest करना है, that may contain lipid, protein, that may be carbohydrate, alright, तो उन सबको digest करने के लिए lysosome कहीं ना कहीं use हो रहे हैं. इसके अलावा lysosomes are also important in, you can say, changing of larval stage of, you can say, tadpole larva, changing of tadpole stage, larval stage tadpole into adult frog. एडल्ट फ्रॉग के बनने में भी ये हेल्प करते हैं. उस प्रोसेस को क्या कहते हैं स्टूडेंट्स? मेटामॉर्फोसिस. So lysosomes also has to digest, you can say, waste. You can say, we cannot say waste, we can say different parts that are present in lysosome that have to be digested by lysosome to form the adult. Like in case of tadpole larval stage, they have a tail-like structure, or they have fish-like morphology. So to change them into frog-like structure, so some substances or some parts have to be digested, that are digested with the help of this lysosome. Alright student, इसके अलावा अगर हम देखें, अगर ये लाइसोसोम्स अगर बॉडी के अंदर अगर ठीक से काम नहीं करें, इफ लाइसोसोम्स आर नॉट फॉर्मिंग प्रॉपर्ली इन आवर सेल्स, और हम कहें इफ दे आर नॉट रिमूविंग द वेस्ट मटेरियल्स फ्रॉम आवर सेल्स, सो व्हाट हैपेंस? Some disease also occurs like arthritis. So I will like to talk about disorders due to lysosomes. अगर lysosomes malfunctioning है, अगर वो ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो बहुत सारे डिजीज बॉडी के अंदर हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि सेल स्टार्ट्स accumulating waste materials. Waste material accumulate हो रहे हैं, there is nothing to remove them. So what type of disorders are associated with lysosome? Disorders associated with lysosomes. So that may be gout, that is joint pain, you can say, that may be arthritis, alright, and many congenital disease that are you can say genetic disease also cause due to, you can say, malfunctioning of lysosomes if they are not working properly. Alright, many other diseases are occur with the help of this lysosome. So in if you are preparing for NEET, so you have to go for what type of disease disorders that are caused due to, you can say, malfunctioning of the lysosomes if they are not functioning properly. So now coming to our next topic, that are vacuoles. Alright students, vacuoles, they are also unit membranous organelle like lysosomes, but they have differences because they don't have any enzyme inside them. They are named according to material present inside. Like if they have one similarity between lysosome and vacuole is that both are of unit membrane. But if we talk about their you can say structure, so they have unit membranous structure. This is the similarity between vacuole and lysosome, but there is no you can say enzyme present inside the vacuole. Like if food is present inside vacuole, it is called food vacuole. If gas is present, it is called gas vacuole. If waste material, excretory material is present inside the vacuole, that is called contractile vacuole, that is specifically present in protozoa. So we cannot say all type of vacuoles are present in all cells, it is differently. Like if we talk about gas vacuole, so in plant cell, a large size gas vacuole is present in the center of plant cell, but in case of animal cell, there are small size vacuoles are present inside the cell. So in plants, you can say 90% you can say area inside the cell is covered by this lysosome, and sometimes it is helpful in aquatic plants, that helps to provide them buoyancy, उनको हल्कापन provide करता है so that they can easily float. Alright, so many different you can say uses of this vacuoles are also there. So let me discuss vacuoles. Alright, so they are also unit membranous, and they are, you can say, discovered by Leeuwenhoek, who see the living cell for the first time, and Antoine von Leeuwenhoek. So these are unit membranous structure. Different types they have, like food vacuole, gas vacuole, and contractile vacuole. ठीक है, its size is large in plant cell and comparatively small in animal cell. Alright students, so if we are talking about food vacuole, so if food is present inside the vacuole, it is called food vacuole. If gas is present inside, and in food vacuole, food is present inside. This is very important for competitions. Contractile vacuole, in which excretory substance is present inside. This is specifically present in protozoans, like you can say amoeba. If we talk about this food vacuole, they are also formed by amoeba. Gas vacuole may also, I have told you, they are specifically present in plant cells. So these gas vacuoles, they are also known as pseudovacuoles because they don't have any solid material inside. So they are also called pseudovacuoles. Alright students. So this is the main topic we have done today. And now if we compare lysosome and vacuole, again I am telling both are as having a similarity, that are unit membranous structure. Like if in exam it is asked that which organelle have unit membranous structure, so lysosome and vacuole both are correct. And then specifically in need point of view, this contractile vacuole is important. Hydrolytic, which type of enzyme present in lysosome? So they are hydrolytic enzyme. So they can ask who discovered vacuoles, or who discovered lysosomes specifically, that is important. They can ask different types of lysosomes, alright, different types of primary, secondary, residual body. And in need specifically, they can ask question from disease, like I have told you, arthritis, gout, alright. So similar many other diseases like polynephritis. This is, I am specifically telling about need. Polynephritis, this is inflammation in kidney, and specifically you can see nephrons, that are cells of kidney. Alright, so polynephritis condition may become an arthritis, gout, as I have told you. Alright, and so different types of disease you can do from lysosome. Alright students, so this is okay for today. I will also discuss Golgi apparatus and this endoplasmic reticulum in detail, and they are also we have discussed in endomembranous system, but in that we have discussed in brief. Now we will discuss them one by one in detail.